And before I could stop myself, I just snapped. My gun was in my hand, and next thing I'm shooting, and I can't stop.
That is the former TikToker Ali Abulaban talking about the moment he shot and killed his wife, Anna, and a man she was seeing, Rayburn Barone. Good Wednesday evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Maria Arcega-Dunn.
And I'm Andrew Luria. It was an emotional day in court, to say the least, as Ali Abulaban explained his side of the story, piece by piece. Our Zara Barker has been on the story since the beginning. She starts us off downtown tonight with the latest.
Ali Abulaban on the witness stand for a second day in a row, and for the first time we heard him recalling the day of the shooting, and he broke down crying. The big question at the heart of this case is not who did the killing, it's what was his intent behind it. And for the first time, we got his answer.
Was it your intent to kill them?
No.
Ali Abulaban answering a long-awaited question at the heart of this trial. Day 2 of Ali testifying in his own defense. He walked through the day of the shooting.
I didn't expect that Anna would ever do that to me. Him, of all people. I mean, she knew how I felt about him. She knew how I felt. I was trying to believe her. I was trying to believe that she wasn't cheating on me, that she would let me fix this, because I was sick. I was struggling from drugs and mental illness, and I a lot, but I was trying to fix this. And when I saw that it was him, I couldn't take it. I couldn't take the betrayal. I couldn't believe that she could do that to me, to our daughter. And then before I could stop myself, I just snapped. My gun was in my hand, and next thing I'm shooting, and I can't stop. I'm just shooting, and I'm even startled. It's like I'm watching it happen. I'm like I'm in the passenger seat of my own body. I can't stop it, and I hear Anna screaming and crying. And I don't even remember shooting Anna. I just remember running back to the front door, and I grabbed the door handle, and then it hit me. I'm like, did that just happen? And I turn around, and I see Anna leaning forward, and there's blood. And I'm like, Anna. I couldn't believe I did that. I don't know. I didn't mean to do that.
Ali says the months leading up to October 21st of 2021, he was addicted to cocaine, and there was a lot of toxic back and forth in their marriage.
It was tormenting me, honestly. I mean, it was very confusing.
On the day of the shooting, Ali says he didn't sleep the night before and was using large amounts of cocaine, and sent Anna this video the morning of the shooting.
I do very much love you, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all this.
Ali says he sent groceries and roses to their apartment before he was supposed to leave to go to LA, but Anna didn't respond. Ali says he went to the apartment from his hotel, but she wasn't there.
I threw the roses on the ground. I was having a huge tantrum.
While inside, he said he had an idea to try and catch Anna cheating.
I didn't want to lose this opportunity to catch it. So in that moment, I saw my daughter's iPad on the table, and like a stupid idea that just right on the spot. Discord.
He says he went back to his hotel and woke up to the sound of a man laughing on the Discord app.
Immediately I'm like, oh my God, that's Anna. Oh my God, who's that man? Who's that man?
He says he did a lot of cocaine before leaving his hotel in Mission Beach, and more in the car on the way there.
This is probably the most coke I've ever done in a single moment.
In the 15-minute drive over, he says he was listening to them on the Discord app.
Suddenly there was silence, and I'm like, what? Why don't I hear anything? Why'd they stop talking? Next, I start hearing R&B music playing. High out of my mind. I'm already amped up. I'm driving over 90 miles an hour.
Ali says he went into the apartment, had his gun holstered, but had no intention of killing them.
I opened the door. I barged in. I was immediately startled. I stopped right in my tracks like a deer in the headlights. They weren't in the bedroom. They weren't having sex. They're right there, cuddling on the couch.
Wednesday afternoon in court, things getting pretty heated during the cross-examination.
And I can't ask her, right?
That's not fair.
Because you killed her?
That's not fair.
I'm asking.
That's so inappropriate. That's so inappropriate.
Ali is still expected to be on the witness stand through Thursday, and then it will be up to the jury to decide what his intent was the day of the killing. Reporting in downtown San Diego, I'm Zara Barker.